Hey, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. And yeah, so we're going to get started here in a little bit. Just give me a few seconds here. Posting a video to the YouTube channel to get it uploaded, and then I'll get all the other details worked out. But yeah, just a couple of hours until Christmas Eve starts and then Christmas Day. Hopefully, you guys are doing pretty good today. And if so, then smash the like button. Let me know. Drop a comment how things are going for you. Would love to know how you guys are doing this evening. Not my typical time to, live stream. I normally live stream during the mornings, but anyways. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Yeah, so QR code right there. Explanation for that because I am multi-streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So that QR code will get you your first month for free when you sign up with Helium Mobile. So just use that, the promo code when signing up. That'll get you hooked up. You can try out Helium Mobile, test out their services. It is the first crypto-based phone service. So I just want to make that clear to a lot of people. And I won't have that one up throughout the entire live stream, but right there, that QR code is the same. So take advantage. That's what I would say. Take advantage. As you're coming in, feel free to say hi. Smash the like button if you're on the YouTube side. Hit the heart button if you're on the TikTok side. And if you're on Facebook, let me make sure on Facebook that it's visible. It's weird. Sometimes when I go live on Facebook, and from here, and it puts it as private. So let me just make sure that. Yeah, see, it puts it as only me. That's so weird. Anyways, well, I just set it to public, so. Anyways, yeah, there's a couple things I want to talk about on the tech side of things, and it is really just have a conversation with those that have been subscribed to my channel for such a long time, and even those new subscribers, to feel free and just have a conversation with me. Since tomorrow is Christmas Eve, I don't intend to upload any videos to YouTube. I don't intend to do any live streams to, get in the way, because you guys have better things to do than to be on YouTube and whatnot, so. There we go. But yeah, so we'll get into the whole mobile X thing here in just a second. And then also the 5G scare. I'm starting to see a lot of content being posted up on various places like TikTok and Clapper, and it's just 5G scare. And so I kind of wanted to get everyone else's feedback on that. Just kind of know where people think, where people sit at when it comes to 5G technology. I have a couple of friends that, test the network and discuss the telecom industry pretty frequently. So I just want to, just kind of make that clear, to whatever degree, what people think, what people feel about that. We'll get more into that discussion in a little bit. So one of the biggest news, what up, Gene? Welcome. Glad to have you here on the Facebook side. Yeah, finally Facebook allowed you guys to comment. Ricky, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. And I got a topic that maybe you might weigh in on here in a little bit. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. So actually, no, let's go into that whole 5G scare first, and then we'll get into the whole Mobile X thing. Because I'm starting to see a lot of content being posted up online. There's this scare. Okay, now I'm not gonna say that it's not real. Then again, I'm not gonna say that it is real. Okay, but we've heard for the longest time, several years back when 5G was just being introduced, we were starting to see 5G capable phones come out. We were starting to hear a whole lot about the different variants of 5G. And so, there was this panic scare that it was the cause of a certain event that took place in 2020 up until 2023, where it started to just really die out. But, there was that scare, right? We saw news that talked about, like in Europe, A lot of people were tearing down 5G, built towers that were upgraded to 5G components, and new towers constructed. 5G is a mess. I mean, it is a mess here, but like, there was a video that I saw, and this guy was talking about how the 5G towers being built were not necessarily for 5G connectivity. It was to slam the human body with, microwaves to disrupt our sleep and cause illnesses and sicknesses. And that if you open up a 5G phone, there's no 5G chip inside of it, which, left me scratching, because I'm like, the modem is what connects to that signal. Just left your TikTok live. What's good? What's up, Latro? What's going on, man? Oh, what was messaging not working on TikTok? Let me know if you typed anything on the TikTok live, and if it didn't, let it go through. But like, see, so that's one of the things that I'm just like, again, we're resurfacing with this scare tactic or what's going on with that. Yeah. And it's so funny because when you try, when people are generally concerned about 5G and what it's really about, and they think there's this conspiracy theory where it's like it's using waves to harm the human body and all this stuff, and you try and you're like trying to point them into the right direction, right? Because like when it comes to people that want to have debates, I don't debate with people, because people don't listen. I'm just like, I'll point them where they can go and read up all about it and formulate their own opinion themselves. It's working, but not showing on the screen. Oh, okay. So it shows on the TikTok live from TikTok, but it doesn't show up on here. Huh. Maybe there's some settings I got to play around with, because like TikTok is now new to Restream. So maybe there's something that has to be done that allows the comments on TikTok to come on over here. So if anyone else is watching on TikTok, I apologize if your comment's not popping up. 5G is 100 times more safe than LTE. It was just absolutely crazy. Maybe if I can find that clip, I'll grab it and I'll post it. I'll post it on X, and I'll tag you in it, Ricky, so you can see. It was one of the most funniest things I ever heard, and I was just like, are they really trying to get people to tear down cell sites all across the United States? I still laugh at it, but I'll share with you later on. It was absolutely crazy. Less SAR due to beamforming. Yeah, they were talking about this weirdness. I forgot what it was called. The guy made mention of it, specifically what they titled it as. I did a live stream on it a while back. Yeah, I think it's real easy for people to get like absolutely scared. Like the fact that this guy showed another video in his short form content about a guy opening up a 5G phone, and they're like looking for a 5G chip, and I'm just like left scratching my head, like, what 5G chip are you looking for? Because the network connectivity is the modem. The modem in your smartphone, that's the chip. And if you opened up a 5G phone and you didn't find a modem in there, well, then you should have no connectivity at all, because you wouldn't be connected to shit. But I'm just like, I'm left astonished that there are people that are like arguing in the comments of that, and I'm just like watching them go back and forth, and it's just like, what the heck? Gene, welcome. This is, by the way, everyone, this is Gene's favorite time of the year. Gene loves Christmas. If you guys haven't caught any of his quick live streams or where, like, he showcases like Christmas decorations and stuff like that, you guys missed out. Pretty cool. But yeah, man, I was just totally baffled. I was blown away by it. Like what the F is going on again? Like, we had this last time where people were literally trying to say that, the 5G antennas, the 5G towers were responsible for a certain event that, had the whole world in a grip. And we just came off of that. Now they're trying to talk about that. Like, there's this theory that they're trying to attack the human body. And that's what those cell towers are for. They're not actually for 5G. And I'm like, wait a minute. You had people that were like commenting like, oh, that's why my speeds are crappy. Like, no, your speeds are crappy because maybe the carrier you're on in the area that you live in hasn't really been fully upgraded. I mean, the entire country is not completely set with like the best components set up on a tower. If I'm not mistaken, there are certain carriers that have ditched Nokia, components for Ericsson. So and then they got to go in, they gotta upgrade those towers, which is not easy at all, and it costs quite a bit of money. I mean, to construct a tower is like a shit ton of money. So, but I'm just like, here we go again with another 5G scare. So eventually I'm gonna start handing out a bunch of links for people to actually really like learn what 5G is, what it's all about, what it's supposed to be doing, what should you expect from it, I have a question. Does SA 5G have an LTE fallback? No, it's standalone. That's why it's SA. NSA is LTE. SA standalone 5G. So like Dish networks, Dish 5G. I mean, that I guess you could consider that to be SA. There's no LTE to fall back on. All right, Ricky can confirm if I'm correct or not. Like Ricky knows more about that. All I know is that standalone 5G is standalone. There's no LTE involved in it. Or in other words, they would say pure 5G. But then if you pick Ricky's brain, you're gonna go down through a lot, because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Ricky will pretty much tell you, don't get them started. Basically, don't get them started at N77. Don't get them started at N77 and C-band. But anyways, while I'm on here, just kind of chit-chatting with you guys. Are you guys set up for Christmas? What do you guys got planned? I mean, share in the comments. What do you guys got planned for Christmas? I just switched my iPhone 15 to the Dish 5G, and it's having problems. It keeps to LTE. So, okay, so on the Dish side of things, with the way that the Rainbow SIM works, is that if you're connected to native Dish 5G, it's purely 5G. However, if the signal is absolutely weak, that's where the smart switch kicks in for Dish 5G. So you're dropped to either AT&T, I believe it's AT&T. And if you're dropped to AT&T, AT&T does have LTE as a fallback. Yeah, remember, Boost built out their 5G network, and they don't have LTE. They've never had LTE. They've never built out cell towers that produce LTE signals. So there's no LTE to fall back on natively on Dish. So that's why they have this agreement with AT&T, and they have the agreement for now with T-Mobile. I'm pretty sure that's going to end here in 2027. Yeah, AT&T is roaming. So if you're hitting LTE, you're off the Boost 5G network. You're on AT&T. Going to extend the family on Christmas Day, dad's side. Oh, going to extended family on Christmas Day, your dad's side of the family. Oh, okay. What about you, Latrell? Dish is 100% 5G. I knew that was coming. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm completely gone off Boost Mobile. They can go sit and spin. They had a person, fun fact, they had a person from customer care reach out and talk to me. This person's math is not mathing. I'll tell you that much. They tried to convince me. I think after they really tried to convince me, the moment that it broke to them, because I guess somebody but like put notations on my account that I'm a former employee, and a person realized they couldn't get me with that, 1 month in advance, because that's where the stall out happened when they tried to negotiate with me to stay with the company, to keep my services with Boost Mobile. They were like, they fixed the bills, so the first month was charged at $10 per line, but then they were like, but you're charged 1 month in advance. And I kept asking them, if I'm charged 1 month in advance, that means that my bill that's going to be generated for January won't have the 3 new lines on it then, since I paid it in advance. And then at first they were like, yes, and then I guess they were caught by their supervisor for like, hey, you're saying something wrong, And so they try to backpedal, and I was like, I'm not stupid. You guys are charging 1 month in advance, but it's not really 1 month in advance. because then when my next bill generates, the 3 new lines are going to be charged on that bill. So then what advance did I pay other than an activation fee, a nice activation fee that they're pretty much like not going to call it an activation fee. So it is what it is. I'm gone off Boost. I ain't worried about it no more. Also talk about the promotions and deals and stuff that they have in the future. Yeah, of course, obviously. But as far as services, I'm not really going to be able to tell anybody how services is. The last thing that I know is that iPhones now are supported with RCS on Boost Mobile. So if you have Boost Mobile and you've been wanting RCS to work on your iPhone, it is available now. It only took them, almost a whole year since announced that RCS was available for iPhones. Right now, 5G tech is already outdated. And this is why there's talks of 6G happening already. I don't know what's up with Restream tonight. It keeps flickering. So weird. I'm really, really loving the Nothing Phone 1. That's something that I will make a claim right now. The Nothing phones are absolutely decent. I really like the Nothing Phone 1. You're ready for RCS? Oh, RCS. You're ready for CES? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go. I might be able to go up to Las Vegas. We'll see what happens. 5G Advanced comes in 2026, but no carrier in USA will do it because of FCC failure to get the upper mid-band for full duplex Giga MIMO. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm so happy that RCS is available on Boost. Yeah, it took them a while. It's finally here, though. I mean, I'm not going to really trash the hell out of Boost Mobile. At least they got it now, Helium Mobile doesn't have it. I could pop my Helium Mobile SIM in one of my iPhones and it doesn't have RCS yet, so I am ready for the S25 Ultra with the X80 modem. There's a lot of changes that's happening with the S25 Ultra that I've been slowly picking up on. A lot of good changes for it too as well. Well, right now, the whole mobile tech space is completely shifted and changed. Everything is really getting into the whole AI era, right? That's really where they're really pushing it now. So now it's no longer about cameras. We're not comparing cameras really that much anymore at all. Now it's about AI and whose AI is smarter. Why does Boost automatically activate on the Android devices with Dish 5G, but on iPhones activates on either T-Mobile or AT&T? What do you mean activates? With the Rainbow SIM, you should automatically connect to Boost 5G if you're in an area that has it, right? Like here in Phoenix, Boost 5G is here in Phoenix, but it's not everywhere. If I had the Rainbow SIM, I would not pick up Boost 5G where I live at. I would have to go 8 blocks east, and that's where the signal gets picked up at. I've seen on what's that app? The Coverage Maps by Stetson. I like his app because it does show you when people run speed tests and stuff like that. And I've seen people run speed tests here in Phoenix, and it's 8 blocks east of me, and they picked up speeds 200 on the download and 5 megabits on the upload. It was so weird. Carriers will go to 6G in 2035. 6G will blow everyone away. 10 gig speeds. 10 gigabit per second speeds, is that what we're looking at? Because that's superly fast. Now we're talking Star Wars and using hologram communications, right? You get a hologram version of someone standing in your house talking to you. That'd be so cool. I remember when people try to make a hologram, 3D hologram video call by using glass that they cut in a certain formation and they placed it on top of the screen and it made a hologram inside the glass. It was pretty cool, but network slicing will be the thing that controls the increasing data use and abuse. Yep. I'm using Dish 5G eSIM on my Samsung device and switch from AT&T to Dish on my iPhone 15. Okay. Do you have multiple lines on Boost Mobile? Like, do you have like an iPhone on Boost Mobile and then Samsung on Boost Mobile? Both are eSIMs. Yeah, I can tell you guys, Boost Mobile still got a long way to go. They really do, and they gotta cut their bullshit out. They really do. That's what's like absolutely hurting them, even till today. So right now, I'm with Mobile X. That's one of my main lines. Metro by T-Mobile is my other one, just because T-Mobile service is good in Phoenix. Well, obviously, they absorbed Sprint, and this was a Sprint market, so. Moto about to get banned in the US. I know, man. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. That sucks for Motorola. Oh, man. And, like, I like my Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. I named it my pick for best budget mid-range phone of the year. Boost ain't going to make it. It's looking that way. It really is. I know that there's a lot of people like on Facebook on my Boost Mobile group page. There's a lot of people that's really thinking that AT&T is going to snatch up Boost Mobile away from Dish. Gene, everyone else is reading on it. I'm reading on it. Before I even discuss it, I'm reading a lot of things about it just to make sure. Lenovo China, LOL, Moto sucks. Okay, so riddle me this. Do you guys think that Google should have never let go of Motorola when they had them? When Motorola sold Moto Mobility to Google and it was Google's, that Google owned it, it was theirs. Do you think they should have kept it instead of selling it to China? Because a lot of people feel like they should have, and it would have probably been a much different picture of a launch for Google Pixel phones. Me, if you guys want to know what my thoughts on it, I think they should have kept Motorola instead of selling it. Also, TP-Link about to be banned. Oh, Verizon snatches up Boost. That would be an interesting thing. That would be very interesting, Gene. If Verizon was to snatch them up. But here's the thing, though. You buy a Boost Mobile, you gotta know if they're buying just a brand name, right? Or is Dish gonna sell the entire infrastructure that they just built out? Google sucks, laughing my ass off. But everything revolves around Google. Even Samsung should revolve around Google, man. Yes, Google should have kept it. I think so. I think if they had kept Motorola, we would have seen a very different picture when it came to Google Pixels and their launch, and they probably would have done it better because they would have already had a company that had years in making, cell phones and smartphones. Never happening. Do you think that Boost is just gonna completely just die out? Be one of the ones that's gone to the telco graveyard alongside Sprint and what's that other one? Man, there's a couple of them in the graveyard right now. What's it called? Ant Mobile. Cable will buy Dish. Yeah, I feel sorry for Dish, man. They acted like they had it in the bag when it came to that deal with DirecTV, and then the deal fell south real fast, and that deal was just gone. And yeah, now look where they're at right now. So all that debt that they had, they still have it. I mean, there's other options out there, Like me, I'm starting to wonder if Peter Adderton is just gonna say we're keeping the unlimited plans the way that they are on Mobile X. He extended their promotion, right? So in October, they announced that the $25 unlimited plan was going to be fully unlimited, kind of like Visible, except it was more like the $45 plan on Visible. So you get ultra wideband access. The thing is that a lot of people were worried that because it was supposed to end next week on the 31st. Peter Adderton tweeted. I keep saying tweet. Fuck. I always call it Twitter. People always correct me on it. Like, bro, it's called X. I get it. It's always going to stick in my head. I'm going to be 43 years old next year. So I was around during the beginnings of Twitter, and so it's always Twitter in my mind. But you know, I'm just like, on X, he posted that he's going to extend it, and it was kind of funny because you guys know how Peter Adderton, and he kind of like he throws a little sarcasm in his posts, and he was like, he's not letting his CFO know that he's doing this, right? But if you guys don't know what a CFO is, Chief Financial Officer. Anyways, so I'm like, hey, cool, right? Because right now I have Mobile X on my Pixel 6. That's the SIM that I put in my Pixel 6. The Nothing Phone 1 it's compatible with Verizon only on the level of getting LTE, but not 5G. So yeah, Boost is going away. Do you think the owner of Mobile X will snatch it up? No, I don't think he will. And the reason why I don't think he will is because he just sold Boost Australia. Like he's broken his ties to the Boost branding. Now, what he'll probably do is maybe absorb the customers, but the Boost brand is not something he's gonna take. He's not gonna, like, he'll own the name if he buys it, but he's not gonna use it. Mobile X is his new baby right now, and he's heavily focused on that. Rando Geek, what's up, man? I'm glad to have you here. Because carriers can't do 5G advanced, they will be forced to do N96, N102, and N104. Oh, okay. But yeah, so if Peter Adderton was like, hey, you know what? I'll snatch up Boost Mobile, the branding is going to be gone. Everyone that's on Boost Mobile is going to be migrated over to Mobile X, if that was to happen. But I don't even think that Mr. Adderton's even interested in it. Like, he seems like there's so much irreversible damage to the Boost brand. It would be detrimental for Mr. Adderton to buy that brand and to even try to make it run. He got a good offering in Australia and sold his Australian version of Boost Mobile, to that MNO out there, and now they own it. They're running it. His hands are washed of it, which is 5G unlicensed 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So that's what N96, 102, and 104 is. Rando Geek, if you guys are not subscribed to his channel, subscribe to him on YouTube. I enjoy your videos. I enjoy your video news and everything like that. Straight to the point, no bullshit, no chaser, just pop a shot raw. I like that style of videos, at least for me. I like that style of videos. So I don't try to do so much on my channel. I try to just stay whatever, Sometimes I'll fuck around and do something. I'll try something and see how people react to it. But I'll tell you this much: in my years of doing YouTube, every time that I've tried to do something similar to what most of the mainstream is doing, nobody that subscribes to me likes it. And it's when I do something completely just like my normal setting, and that's where the views start to climb. So awesome, yeah, definitely. Small cells is the future. That would be what we would see on our light posts outside on the street, right? Those little cells they have built up on there under the street light. Because that will definitely get some good coverage going on. So by the way, I kind of forgot, Ricky. I know you say it a lot that N77 is not C-band. So define to me what C-band is, because I really want to know. Like I tell people, I know some things, I don't know everything, and then I watch yours and Sneed's and Carlos's videos to learn more about 5G. Plus, there's some other YouTube channels that I watch that talk about it. Yeah, tech on YouTube is dead. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say tech on YouTube is dead. It's overly saturated for sure, right? There are people that come and go. Like, I've been on here since 2010. Been doing tech since then for 14 years. just about. So I've seen a lot of people come and go. Right now, I can tell you guys, it's really saturated. You know. So you got to fight for your slice on here if you want to do that, or you can always repivot yourself and you know, talk about other things that you are interested in. Of course, if you're going to do that, create an entirely different channel on an entirely different Google account, because in that way, it's still Twitter. Yes, because in that way, you know, what happened to BTech won't happen to you. Plus, at the same time, too, the algorithm can pick up on what you're talking about that's interesting, you know? So then, like, people that are interested in the topics you're discussing about, it's more easier to find you. The algorithm of YouTube is, like, really bad. You know, like, I do tech on this channel. One of the things that nearly killed this channel was the fact that I started implementing, like, you know, Funko Pop collections and, you know, my addiction to grabbing toys and stuff like that. And that really hurt the hell out of this channel. I was doing that like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and it got super hurt. The letter is huge band. The band number is the slice of that band. Okay, so S band is 2 to 4 gigahertz. Oh, C band is 4 to 8 gigahertz. So N77 is 3.7 gigahertz. Well, that would be the 3.7 and the 3.45, right? So those will be considered S-band. Look at me, I'm learning today on the eve before Christmas Eve. Band 48 is 3.5. What about, isn't there like two types of N77? There's a 3.7 and then I think a 3.45 or 4.2. I forgot. You let me know on that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. See, with me, when it comes to mobile tech, I can talk to you guys about phones all day long, and I can talk to you about custom ROMs because that's like my forte. I love flashing custom ROMs. As a matter of fact, I'm happy to know that there's actually a good ROM community for the Nothing Phone 1. So even though if it may not get... same to you, Rando Geek. Happy holidays, man. Merry Christmas. So even though this probably won't get Android 16 unless Carl Pei decides to put, you know, like push it forward, I'll be able to continue with Android 16 and higher on this. I am actually looking to get the Nothing Phone 3, I think, because that's the next one coming out. The Nothing Phone 2's got more flagship specs, right? 3.4 is N77G, 3.7 is N77D. Got it. Cool. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll be able to go. I'll try to go out to Vegas. I'm really hoping that Sneed and everybody can just make plans to get together out in Vegas. That would be so cool to just have everybody meet. You know, even if some of us don't go to CES, but we stay out in Vegas for like that week. That would be just so totally cool because we all could just meet up and hang out and, you know, maybe do like a live stream and multicast it to all our channels, but like everyone be in the same spot, right? So FCC is completely stupid. What do you think about the upcoming chairperson for the FCC that's gonna end up stepping in? Because I know there's a lot of things that people want. Like people do like the idea that the FCC is pushing for devices to be unlocked after 60 days. You come to CES. You gotta get your entry pass. Yeah, I know. Carlos was telling me one time, he was just like, if I go, he'll vouch me as his camera guy. Carlos is a homie, man. Carlos like always be trying to hook people up. Well, they might be smart. Only time will tell, right? Only time will tell what the FCC will do. Hopefully they make that change and they make it to where all carriers have to unlock devices at least, you know, at least 60 days after purchase, right? Um, check with Carlos. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. Like, he comes on live every now and then. But like I don't really see too much. Gotta hurry. Yeah, no, it's right around the corner. It's next month, right? Time is ending. Yeah. Maybe I'll reach out to Carlos after Christmas. I don't want to bother him during Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. You know, I don't really like bothering anybody. That's why I'm going live tonight. Most of the time I go live on Tuesdays, but Tuesday's Christmas Eve. I don't want to bother anybody. All I'm going to be doing Christmas Eve is basically hosting family coming over to hang out, having a bonfire in the backyard, and having the Google Santa tracker on the smart TV just throughout the entire day. My kids are going to watch where Santa goes, right? It's rare because it's hard to get that app. I know Google shut it down from accessing it on the Play Store, but you can find the APK and sideload it onto your smartphone, tablet, or your smart TV if you know how to do that. Like my TV has USB ports on the back of it, so I can actually like download the APK, put it on a flash drive, and then plug the flash drive into the USB port and just sideload it that way onto the TV. All I gotta do is just turn it on and just let it go. Let it do its thing. January 7th to the 10th. It is. YouTube's algorithm is very much trash, man. It's warmer than usual, but that's because of the weather anomaly that we're in right now. We've shifted from El Nino to La Nina, so we've gotten, it's warm here. Like, was a couple days ago, almost a week ago, we hit temperatures of 80 degrees in Phoenix. And it was so weird. That's probably what got my wife sick, because it was like 81 degrees during the day. And then it rapidly dropped at night. It gets down to like, mid 50s. And then like the other day, it dropped to like 39 degrees. The night before that, it was like 43 degrees. So it's like the weather here is just really, really awkward. But in January is where things should get cold, especially for the southeast. The southeast of the U.S. is going to get hit with a nice blasting cold front. Probably might see some snow like in North South Carolina, Georgia. But yeah, was 60 degrees Fahrenheit today. Here it was 75 or 76. Supposed to rain in Vegas January 6th and 7th. Yeah, that's right around the time that cold front's coming down, because I know that they were saying like on January 3rd we'll start seeing a lot of that cold from up in Canada dip its way down into the US and then push out east. First rain in 160 days. Oh man, you guys definitely for sure need to enjoy that. See, like here in Phoenix, like, we rarely get rain too, so when it does rain, people will literally stop on the side of the interstate, pull over just to step out of their car and like let the rain fall on them. Me, because I'm from Hawaii, like I'm used to rain. I'm used to the beaches, the ocean waters and rivers, waterfalls. So living in Phoenix is a big contrast for me. So like when it does rain, I'm even one of those weirdos that will like go outside in my backyard and just get drenched in rain. Like my kids go out there and play in the rain too, and they're like they kind of trip because I'm not one of the parents that gets mad like, oh, you're gonna get sick when you're soaking wet. Like, no, let's go out in the rain and have fun. Mount Charleston getting 2 foot of snow. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully it gets more colder here. Like right now, I'm wearing a hoodie because inside my place, I keep it really nice. So like I blasted the AC for like 6 hours to the lowest settings I can get it, and then I turned it off. And so inside my apartment, it's like it feels like 51. When I go outside feels warmer than it does inside. Yeah, in the Keys it would rain 10 inches in a day. And you guys will always get that weird ghost rain, right? Where like literally you could be on one side of the street and it's pouring rain, cross the street and you're like in the sun. It's like the weirdest thing. Like when I went with family down to Florida, this was like way back, and I want to say 2000 and I want to say 2006 or 2005. Yeah, we went to La Belle, Florida, and I experienced that there. It was like the weirdest thing ever. It's been 49 at night. AC is off. Yeah, here it gets down to like on a given day when it's a cold day, it gets down to about 45. Right? So anywhere in the country where people are having like literally they're having 30-degree weather, I would love to trade you guys. I love the cold. I know someone's gonna ask, why did you move to Phoenix? Well, this is where my wife is from and where she lives. She's lived all her life here, so I came here to be with her. But if I had it my way, I'd rather live somewhere where it's like cold. But then again, so much has changed, since I was a kid to the way it is now. We had colder temperatures way back when I was a kid, and more places snowed, more places, had cooler temperatures. Now, majority of the U.S. is warm during the cold season, and you're lucky if you get any snow. I'm waiting for the forecast to predict snow for Flagstaff, Arizona. I usually take my kids up there to go play in the snow. Especially when it's going to be that good thick snow, right? Like not the snow that when you touch it, it instantly starts to melt into water, but you need that good sticky snow to build snowmen and all kinds of stuff. And that's what me and my kids will do. I know one time in life before my daughters are grown up, they want to go to the East Coast for fall. Like they want to go up into the North New England area because they watch stuff, about like the Salem witch trials and stuff like that. And so they want to have a spooky Halloween. And so they want to go up there where like they feel like that Halloween is like deeply celebrated up there. And so I told them, yeah, put the money aside, save up. And then, around that time when they have a fall break from school, we'll just load up in the car and go or fly. Catch a flight and fly. Oh man, it's already dark outside. I'm not even used to this because like usually around 6:00 p.m. during the summer, the sun is still out. Like the sun doesn't set here in Phoenix until about like freaking 8:00. So now that we passed the winter solstice yesterday, the day before yesterday, so it was like what, the 21st. Now we'll have longer nights and shorter days. I keep hitting my desk and shaking stuff. I'm afraid Gengar is gonna attack me. For sure. But anyways, I'm gonna keep it at this. I'm gonna cut it off at this point because there's still a couple things. Like when my wife gets back here after my son gets off of work, I gotta go with her and grab a couple of more things for our Christmas Eve party tomorrow night. Also gotta prep some food, to get it ready to cook for tomorrow. So I got a lot of things I gotta get done. I just wanted to come on here and just thank everybody who subscribed to the channels, whether you're on YouTube, TikTok, or you follow me on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays for whatever holiday you celebrate, but also wish those that celebrate Christmas a Merry Christmas. And I won't be doing anything for the next 2 days. And I just want to tell you guys I love you guys very much. I don't have to know you guys, but I love you guys very much. You guys are amazing and awesome. And I appreciate all of you. Every time you watch a video, every time you like it, every time you subscribe to it. I do have plans to change up things coming the next year, 2025, but I'll share that with you guys this Friday on a live stream. So I'll catch you guys then. But yeah, until then, take it easy. Love, peace, chicken grease. Again, take advantage. Use a promo code if you're signing up for Helium Mobile. Get you your first month for free. And then, yeah, earn that crypto. Earn that crypto. But I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.